Hi guys, welcome back to Nana's Nursery and Reborns. I'm Nana, and if you're new, welcome, and if you're not new, welcome back. Happy Saturday! I'm coming on super late due to time and some major technical difficulties to participate in Theme Thursday and Best Friends Club. You are looking at Nana's strawberry patch. This is my strawberry field. Theme Thursday is hosted by our dear friend Suzanne over at Suzanne's Babies, and Best Friends Club is hosted by Lori over at Reborn Huggles. You are looking at the babies laying on a green crocheted blanket on the floor in the nursery. Right up front we have sweet little Miss Jasmine. She hasn't been on for a while, but she's right up front. She just so happened to be wearing this beautiful Carter's nightgown that is pink, that has strawberries all over it and tiny little blue hummingbirds. It's a long gown that goes over her feet. She is Nana's full body silicone. She's a Jasmine sculpt, and she has a sage green ribbon rose bow up in her headband, and she has the little natural binky in her mouth, the sweet little white flowers with the green leaves. She's laying on our little satin blanket for her hair. The little ones behind her, this is sweet little Miss Julie. She is the Jupiter sculpt by Melody Hess. She has an overall skirt dress on, and it has little ruffles on the straps of the overall, and down the center of it, it has little white lace and white buttons down below the waistband coming straight down. She's holding a cute little strawberry plushie that Nana got out of our new picnic basket that has sweet little face on it. Her white shirt has like scribbled crayon little hot pink strawberries with black dots all over it with little green stems, and that matches her little headband bow in the pink. It's almost like a dusty salmon, and that's kind of the same color as her bow. And then I have a dark hot pink bow on top of that with little silver gems. Next is sweet little Miss Adelie, and she is wearing a shorts outfit that has a printed on closed-eyed smiley face strawberry right on the chest of her pink shirt onesie that has the little ruffle sleeves, and it's trimmed in red, and then her shorts are white and it has red and pink strawberries all over it, and teensy tiny little black hearts that look like dots, and she actually has the little matching cloth shoes in that same pattern. Up in her hair is kind of like a greenish turquoise color for the little ribbon roses in her little pigtails, and it matches the sprout on top of the strawberry. She's hugging onto a blanket in that same shade, and then down under her is our sweet little handmade cow from our dear friend Delise over at Dilly's Dollies, and it's crocheted and it has a little strawberry hanging from the cow because the cow is light pink, medium pink, and dark pink, and kind of a red snout and hoofs, and it has cute little strawberries up on its little horns. It's just a sweet little crocheted lovey that Delise gave me last year. And holding on to it is our sweet little Miss Madison, our Maddie. She is the Tink sculpt, and she's wearing a footed pajama that's zippered, has pink strawberries and red cherries, 2 in a bundle and 1 in a bundle, and they have little smiling winky faces and smiling squinty eyes all over it, and it's trimmed in red. Behind Maddie is Hope, and she is the Taylor sculpt by Denise Pratt, and she has a new outfit that I just got a bundle of little baby doll clothes. It's long sleeve, and it has a gathered at the wrist elastic, and it's trimmed in this fun little green shade, has a little matching green scarf with little pom-poms, and it's a sewn in overall that's pink, and it has dark pink strawberries with the little green stems on them, and she still has her little off-white headband with the little salmony strap on it because it still matches My little Miss Holly is still wearing this strawberry outfit with a red and white gingham check shorts that have the little ruffles on the legs, a white t-shirt, and the 3 strawberry prints on it that are embroidered. And then she has the matching red and white gingham headband on. She's holding her little telephone so she can call her cousins Courtney and Virginia over at Dilly's Dollies, and Courtney is over at Holly Church's Holly's Dollhouse. But I didn't want to change her in this. For one thing, it's super cute, and I guess I did forget to mention that. That's what the theme was. The theme for Theme Thursday was fruits and vegetables, and we are now looking at our sweet little cherry girls. We have little Miss Chanel. She is wearing an all-in-one white romper that's trimmed in navy blue, and then she has navy blue socks on with a navy blue satin bow. And she has little red flowers and red double cherries all over it. She has the angel frilly sleeves at the top of her shoulders. She has a red bow and a navy blue bow on top of that. And in this matching set is over here, and this is little Miss Priscilla. The top of her bodice is that same print with the white, and then it has the red cherries with the navy blue stems. It's trimmed in navy blue. And at the bottom, at the waist, it's red and white horizontally stripes, and it has a little embroidered ladybug on it and a blue butterfly. She also has navy blue socks on with the little satin bows, a red bow, and a navy blue bow on top of that. This is our sweet little Miss Caroline, and she's wearing a little dolly outfit that's just I can't remember, I think it might be called a boat neck, and it's got the elastic around the puff sleeves and the neckline. And then she has the little matching red and white striped hat with the little cherries on it, and the top is almost like a little halter top because her little cloth body kind of shows through. And then it's got a blue yarn bow around the neck with little yellow pom-poms. I'm not sure why they did that. It's trimmed in this little black, almost like a denim, and it has silver kissy lips and silver love hearts, and the hat is trimmed in that same fabric up at the brim, and it's almost kind of like a beret. Now you can see our cute little lemon ladies. This is Bria, and she's the Maddie sculpt by Bonnie Brown. She has our blue little light denim shoes with the bow that we got from our dear friend Jan Binkley, and she has a blue romper that has little yellow lemons that are stitched and embroidered all over it with the white flowers and the yellow centers all over it. And then at the little waistband of the romper, it has a yellow and white check, and then there's a bow, and it's also trimmed at the sleeves with the yellow and white, and has a cute little Peter Pan collar in the yellow and white. Her sweet little buttons have little white flowers going down with the yellow centers, and she has the matching bow that is blue, and it has a white flower with the yellow center, and she's holding the little plushy face lemon. And over her shoulder, peeking, is little Miss Harper. She wants to see the new little lemon too. She is wearing also, it's more like a bubble romper dress because it puffs down at the bottom, and the bottom part is white, and it has a dark yellow lemon and a light yellow lemon, and has blue, kind of like a country blue stems, and a dark blue stem. The top of the dress is sleeveless like a tank top, has embroidered the 2 little lemons on it, and it's a blue and white check or gingham, and that matches her headband. She has a yellow bow in the center of her headband. She's holding more of a realistic style type little lemon because I didn't bring all of the fruits in here this time. And she has cute little yellow rose earrings in, and little Miss Bria has little yellow pearl earrings. Behind them we have sweet little Miss Nori, and she's in a pants romper that has tiny little tomatoes all over it in a red print. They're little teensy tiny ones and bigger ones. And then she has little 3D appliqued embroidered little pockets that are in the shape of little tomatoes that have little white pin dots and the little green tops. It's so sweet. It's trimmed and that's red with tiny little white polka dots at the sleeves and the ankles. She has our new little white sandals on, and she has the Peter Pan collar that matches the red, and her hat is so stinking cute. It's like a sun hat, that it also is red and white polka dots, and it has the tomato top on top of the hat. Let me see if I can show you. It's just so super cute. The three-dimensional little leaves and the little like tomato blossom on it. I thought that she looked so cute there, holding her hand up, holding onto her hat with her little leg kicked out to the side, being kind of a little Miss Sassy Pants. And her little earrings are kind of like the cube, but it's like the Prisma color. So sometimes you look at it and it looks green, but kind of in this light, me looking at it looks blue from here. But she does have some cute little green earrings in. Down below her is little Miss Lily Beth. She's in a very navy blue dress with the little frill sleeves, and it has bright red, bigger cherries all over it with the pale green stems all over it. There's 3 buttons that are like kind of mother of pearl down it. She's got red sparkly shoes on and her little red pigtails in, and they're both waving. This is Bianca, and she's wearing a dress that we had gotten from our dear sweet friend Holly. She's my angel, and I just now took the tags off of it. I'd forgotten I had it in the closet until I watched her video, and I was like, oh, I have that dress. So it's like an off-white, and it has a rose horizontal pinstripe, and it has cute little apples. The one is like a pinky rose, and then the other one is the half on the other side of it, and you can see the 2 little seeds inside and little sage green appliqued, embroidered little stems at the bottom. She's got mauve ballet slipper shoes on, and she has a sage green bow with a little mauve dusty rose kind of ribbon flower rose with a little tiny little pearl at the top. So that is little Miss Bianca and Lily Beth. Our last girls that are participating this week are little Miss Aubrey and then Maggie, and they are also wearing off-white onesies. Aubrey's has sweet little pineapples on them with little green tops, little orangish lemons, and there's pears and there's peaches, and she still has the little silver waistband skirt because they have just matched everything so perfectly. I just keep putting them on the babies because it makes their onesies look fancy. And she has kind of a mauve headband bow in, and then little Miss Maggie has a off-white onesie on, and it's trimmed kind of in a very pale pink, and it has avocados in it, and they're more like of a pale sage green and a darker sage green, and little flowers in the stems. You can see the little seeds inside of the avocados all over it. And she has the blue skirt on with the silver waistband, and they are sharing in between is the little plushie that has a little winky face on it of the avocado, and she has a blue bow in her hair. They're just sitting there chatting away with each other. And last but not least, our vegetables. That was very hard. I didn't have any outfits with vegetables except for this one t-shirt that's heather gray, and it says Best Pals, and there's a broccoli with a face and a little carrot with a face. That is worn by Oliver. He has some denim blue jeans on and his little tan sandals on back there. He's also twinning with his cousin over at Holly's Dollhouse. And I just thought that was so sweet. I already had it picked out. It's the only vegetable I'd have. And also, for Best Friends Club was Wordy Word. These are the only 2 things that I had that had the words on it. So this one says Best Pals. And then Gavin's says John Deere on it, because he is wearing a John Deere green shorts romper, and it says John Deere in the signature yellow, and he's holding a corn because he's a farmer, and that's vegetables. And our little corn plushie has closed smiling eyes with little pink cheeks, and our little plushie carrot over here has bright open eyes, almost looks like a cute little bunny rabbit mouth on him. We have some little squeaky toys underneath that were bathtub toys that were Miss Raven's when she was little. There's a carrot and corn. There you go. I moved you back a little bit. You can see this carrot. It's a little chew toy. And here's a little John Deere truck that my grandson has. I didn't have any John Deere tractors. I know we have over the years. I just don't have them here. And then here's another little tractor toy back here that's gray. And then here's I think it's an International Harvester that's red and yellow back here tractor, because our farmers over here in the US, they harvest vegetables. So I thought that was perfect with John Deere. So that would be why little Mr. Daniel is wearing our footed John Deere pajama that is also trimmed in the John Deere green with the snaps, and it has kind of like camo, and then there's little John Deere tractors all over it. He has the matching little hat, and it has a cute little embroidered tractor right up here on the green brim of his hat. And like I said, there's a carrot chew toy, and this was one of my daughter's very special toys. She really loved Veggie Tales, and this is Junior Asparagus, and he is a vegetable, and he has a yellow sleeping cap with lighter yellow stars and a red pom-pom on his sleeping hat, and he lights up. He sings a Veggie Tale song, and my daughter just loves sleeping with him. The song is God is Bigger Than the Boogeyman, but she loved to sleep with that. And I totally forgot it was sitting up on my shelves. And I was like, well, Junior Asparagus is a vegetable. And Gavin is wearing a ball cap, because most of our farmers just wear little baseball hats. And he's just wearing some like tan sneakers, because most of our boots are a little bit big and it's hot. So I just put some sneakers on him. So that is my vegetable contribution. Thanks for joining. I tried to get all the babies in frame, but of course I can't ever do that, because I always have to leave a spot for me to sit so I can rotate. But anyway, I had problems, technical issues with our video editing program, and that's the same one that Holly and Delise uses. And I actually reached out to Holly to ask her if she had issues too, and she did. But we've all got it figured out now, so hopefully I can get this uploaded just fine. But I kind of had a really discouraging week working outside, because it just seemed like everything I kept trying to do or work on kept getting undone or ruined. I've been trying to get some grass growing in our yard, because we keep having moles damage our yard. So then I have these huge dirt piles everywhere, and when I go to mow, it just makes it really dusty. And so I had these bunch of beautiful green grassy spots coming up. I have moles again. They're tearing at my yard again. So I was so discouraged after working out there for days and days and days and being so hot, because this past week was very, very warm. I was just discouraged. And then I came and figured out with my video program, I was discouraged by that, and I was like, you know what, I just don't want to do anything, so I haven't. So that's why I'm finally feeling a little more rejuvenated now. I think we've got it figured out, and I'm going to be able to get this uploaded. But don't forget to share, and if you would, give me a shout out. I'm still trying to reach the 1K subscribers. And I know Lori had mentioned about shouting out a new channel, and that's part of the Best Friends Club, but I honestly have not had time to do any research for any new channels right now, so I can't do an adequate job of shouting out a channel, because I haven't been able to barely watch longtime friends, my dolly friends, much less make any new ones. So with that being said, I'm gonna love you and leave you. Have a super, super blessed week. Like, comment, and subscribe. Mwah. I love you guys. Bye.